Yeah, this story fucking flipped my lid, dude. Like, I was fucking fuming when I was reading this shit. Basically, Manchin is saying that unless the bill gets dropped, the reconciliation bill gets dropped to $1.75 trillion from $3.5 trillion, he's going to leave the Democratic Party, and he's going to become an American independent. So we'll get into this. In recent days, Joe Manchin has told associates that he is considering leaving the Democratic Party if President Joe Biden and Democrats on Capitol Hill do not agree to his demand to cut the size of the social infrastructure bill from $3.5 trillion to $1.75 trillion, according to people who have heard Manchin discuss this. Manchin has said that if this were to happen, he would declare himself an American independent, and he has devised a detailed strategy. Listen to this, dude. Like, the motherfucker devised a fucking exit strategy, like, because he doesn't want us to get the help we fucking need. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, fuck those poors. Fuck the poors. I'll leave the fucking parties if the poors get what they need. Manchin has been in the center of a wild rush of negotiations with his fellow Democrats and the White House over a possible compromise regarding Biden's ambitious Build Back Better package and Manchin's opposition to key provisions, including... So listen to what his oppositions are. He has an opposition to key provisions like Medicare, Medicaid expansion, expanded child tax credit, measures to address climate change. You know, I mean, these are things that he doesn't give a flying fuck about his future, about the future of this country, or about the future generations of this country. He could give a flying fuck less. He doesn't fucking care. As the talks have proceeded, Manchin has discussed bolting from the Democratic Party, perhaps to place pressure on Biden and Democrats to end these negotiations. I would call his fucking bluff. Because he won't get reelected there. And he wants that fucking power. He will not get reelected without help from Democrats there. Even if he is fucking a Republican in practice. He told associates that he has a two-step plan for exiting the party. First, he would send a letter to Senator Chuck Schumer, the top Senate Democrat, removing himself from the Democratic leadership of the Senate. He's currently the vice chair of the Senate Democrats Policy and Communications Committee. Manchin hopes that would send a signal. He would then wait and see if that move had any impact on the negotiations. After about a week, he said he would change his voter registration from Democrat to independent. It is unclear in this scenario as to whether Manchin would end up caucusing with the Democrats, which would allow them to continue to control the Senate, or side with the Republicans and place the Senate in GOP hands. In either event, he would hold great sway over this half of Congress. Without Manchin's votes, the Democrats cannot pass the package in the 50-50 Senate, which is what I was talking about earlier. We can't pass it without him. And a vote on this measure is key to House passage of the $1 trillion bipartisan roads, bridges, and broadband infrastructure bill the Senate approved in August. Senator Kyrsten Sinema, an Arizona Democrat, has also been a problem for the party. Manchin has met with Biden, Senator Bernie Sanders, the chair of the Senate Budget Committee, Rep. Pramila Jayapal, the chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and a variety of his fellow Senate Democrats this week in an effort to strike a deal. Through it all, he has insisted that $1.75 trillion is his top and final offer, and he has constantly said no to proposed programs that almost every other congressional Democrat supports. He has told his fellow Democrats that if they don't accept his position, they risk getting nothing. Manchin told associates that he was prepared to initiate his exit plan earlier than this week and had mentioned the possibility to Biden. But he was encouraged by the conversations with Sanders and the top Democrats that occurred at the start of the week and did not yet see a reason to take this step. Still, he has informed associates that because he is so out of sync with the Democratic Party, he believes it is likely he will leave the party by November of 2022. Manchin has repeatedly said he has a significant philosophical difference with most of his fellow Democrats. He has told reporters that he believes major programs in the Build Back Better bill would move the United States toward an entitlement mentality. Who is he fucking talking entitlement mentality? His fucking daughter got on the head of fucking as the head of what, Merck? and jacked up the price of it's myelin, and jacked up the price of the EpiPen by 500%. Oh, he can go fuck himself. And that he cannot accept that. In a recent meeting with Biden, Manchin told the president that he sees government as a partner with the public, not the ultimate provider, according to people who heard the senator's account of the conversation. He explained to the president that, in his view, Biden didn't win the presidency last year by championing progressive proposals, and he pressed the president to recall his campaign promise to bring people together. He also reminded Biden that he has vowed not to support any package unless it contains the Hyde Amendment, which bans the use of federal funds to pay for abortions, except in cases of incest or when the life of the mother is at risk. Guys, this guy's a real piece of shit. He is not a Democrat from fucking 15 years ago. He's not a Democrat from 20 years ago. He is so out of step with the party. He came into the party out of step with the party. Like, this dude has never been in step with the party. It's so fucking frustrating. You work your ass off to try to get aside at least somewhat empathetic to the needs of the people in your community, at least on some level. And then because of two fucking assholes, we can't get the shit done that the American people need.